Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Madrid have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And he's managed to get free. João Felix! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
In with the challenge. Rijkaard. João Felix couldn't squeeze it through. Still goalless. Caceres. And it's Hazard. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Messi is behind this one. And so we have the first... Messi! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Looking to play him in. Now somewhat off target. And here's Raul. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's neat. And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! A finish of true class. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Raul. Costa Curta. Neymar. AZ looking to pass their way through. Raul. Hazard. Hazard takes control of it and he's on the move. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Guardiola. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution.
And the second half gets underway.
AZ can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew.
Neymar! And he nearly went all the way.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Going to be disappointed with that. Guardiola, great vision, and that could set him on his way. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Good running, strong, and can he finish? And what a be quick to, and it's come back out to him. And somehow it stayed out. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think...
And Batistuta! Hazard has a look and plays it forward. No, that was never going to make it. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. AZ with the corner, there first. Oh, what a climb! That has been knocked clear. Works it forward. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done. Now who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's João Felix. Showing good feet. Now tries a shot! They've scored! And the comeback is complete. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
AZ take the lead. Shoots! It's a loose ball. Neymar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice control.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
AZ moments now away from seeing this one out. And this is Lewandowski. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Raul. Lewandowski. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is a great pick out. And this is Raul. And he's there to belt it away. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Fellow attendees, this
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of to hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Batistuta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And we have our very first corner. And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Looking for a runner. Dink through. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. A sudden chance to counter. Now it's Snyder. And now the breakaway. Still goalless. And here's Mbappe. Showing great feet there. Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. And here's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Schneider. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not waiting.
Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Batistuta, and the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
It's their second corner of the game. He's got tall. Harmlessly behind. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great ball if he can get there. Torres! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Out again for a throw-in.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Mbappe. Cannavaro goes sliding in. Oh, that's fabulous. Some good work on the right flank here. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Schneider! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Alexander on. Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
AZ really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
The pass has gone astray. That's a little off target. Cannavaro. Jordan Henderson. And here's Batistuta.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. We expected better, and so did he. He's got away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Beckham. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. He's free, he has chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Torres. Decent chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Can he finish? They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Howson has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Flings in a cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! They want to be quick to recover this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Manchester United with another chance from a corner. Manchester United have their 3rd corner. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found the way through. That's a good run down the left. And gets his head on it! In he goes again. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a side of... Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos...
Stojkovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ah, looks a smashing ball. And he's gone backward here. Can he finish? Tries to play it through. And he was quick to react. Played towards the other side. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal's header! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
AZ really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Yamal. Schneider. And now the breakaway. It's a pretty loose pass. Spain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Knocks it out wide, delivered across. Tries to get it clear.
Substitutions taking place.
Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. A real chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Rijkaard. Kukçu. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. AZ can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. And here's Roberto Carlos. He has found the way through. Takes aim and chance! Just off target.
Lamine Yamal is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And he welcomes it in. And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well read, nice interception. It's a good run down the right. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yamal has created one goal
There will
already.
be 1 minute added time.
Spain looking to pass their way through. Now it's Batistuta. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
AZ really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Yamal. Schneider did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. A great chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.